So, I don't even know why I feel like I need to do a video, but I do, so here I am doing another video, and hopefully what I feel like I should speak on just comes so I don't look ridiculous. I've been thinking a lot about stigma of mental illness and how people can deny that when they're told they have a mental illness, or people say, you have a mental illness, or a family member looking at their loved one who they don't want to tell has a mental illness. I think it's easy to look at those people and be like, why do they just deny that? Why are they denying that they have an illness? Can't they just see it right in front of their face? It's not that hard. You think about the day-to-day of your life and think how many things you deny. What have you done? What have you done that day you could have done differently? And you deny things that you don't want to change. People have that happen every single day. They want to not feel like they have to make a change, or they're not ready to make that change. They don't have the ability to make the change yet, and it gets denied. Not purposely. It's just something that you have to admit to yourself that needs to be changed. I hear a lot in the mental illness world. Well, if they would just not deny it. I have BPD, and I know people with BPD, from what I've heard, can deny that for years. Makes sense to me. It really does make sense to me why people can't come to the realization or don't want to acknowledge that they are struggling in a very significant way. I struggle seeing that. I feel like in my recovery, I am doing pretty well. I, of course, slip up, and I'm still in the process of healing, and I feel like I'll do that the rest of my life. But besides my mental illness, I know there are things in my life that I deny that I probably need to change. Maybe I need to be better at, dang, I have a lot of them, so it's not that I don't have any. But, maybe just the interaction and the time spent with my kids. Maybe I deny that, yeah, I do a lot of playtime with them, when in reality I do a lot of on the phone time while playing with them. Whatever it might be, I feel like denial comes along in many forms. We as people with mental illness can look at a family member and say, why won't they acknowledge this? Why are they just putting the blame on me? They also, have a big obstacle to overcome with how they react to me. Even if this person reacts poorly to the person who has the mental illness, that needs to be addressed and not denied, that there's something to work on there. It's just been a topic on my mind a lot, because I see it far too much, that denial. This person just denies it. Okay, we all have things we deny, and we have to do that on our own time and conquer that on our own time. And it's not going to help to push someone out of that process. Let it flow. Of course, there's things you can support and do to help that person to maybe come to a better knowledge of, but admit your wrongdoings, admit that there is something you can change, because you can only change yourself. You can only acknowledge the things that you are doing, not what you think someone else should be doing. Acknowledge those first, work on that, and then that other person looks at you and is like, wow, they are changing. I want to change. Look at me. I don't want to deny this anymore. I want to move forward with my life. There is something that I can change, and I want to do that because I see this person doing it, and they're strong. They're not denying. They're taking the bull by the horns, and they're running with it. I want to do that. So, basically, to sum it up, we all deny. It's just every human denies. Every day we can deny something that we could change. So acknowledge, work at your own pace, don't try to change someone else, and see what denial and where you are in the denial process of something that you could move forward and totally change the outcome of whether you're mentally ill or whether you're dealing with a mentally ill person, or if you're just in a normal relationship that moves freely, there's always something that can be changed, and it can only be done within yourself.